East Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
Good evening, folks. Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth here. We are at Maverick Stadium here in Marshall, Texas, and ready for a good football game. And, man, have we had a fun time getting ready, let me tell you. But we are
on another level.
But we are set. We are ready and looking forward to a great night tonight. Captains in the middle of the field. For Palestine, we have number 2, Savorian Martin. Number 1, Braylon Beckworth. Number 50, that is Caden Timmons. And did not get that second one there, or that last captain.
Was that for Palestine?
Yeah, that was for Palestine, and Marshall won the toss and deferred. So.
1, 2, 21, and 50. So 21, I think's the one you're missing. Case and Applewhite.
Okay.
And then for Marshall, all I caught was 2 of them, 10 and 11, which is Jordan Deckard and Blayton Hale.
All right, all right. All right, we're getting right here. There we go. There we go. Now we're rocking.
There you go, buddy. Appreciate you.
Now we're rocking. All right, here we go. So Palestine will receive to start things off. Now they are 0-3 on the season, I believe. And I believe Marshall's coming in at 2-1. Jeremy, you were checking on that wall.
Yeah, it is. They are 2-1, but I'm telling you right now, the kid tonight is going to be Henderson to watch, their quarterback. Already 600 yards rushing and 300 yards passing, so he's a dual threat.
And if I remember right, he's a young guy too.
No, he's a senior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, as far as we can trust Max Preps. You know how sometimes they're all over the place.
Deep kick received in at the...
That's about the one. You see that out, yeah.
And brought it up all the way to about the 29, so not bad at all.
That was Ashton Cook on that return, and he was cooking. I'm telling you, he breaks that one tackle, he's got 6 on the board.
All right, so thanks so much for tuning in. We'd love to have you chat with us. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and wait a couple minutes, and you'll be able to chat with us. So. All right, quarterback, handoff. Taken in at the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly what I thought. The ball came out, Marshall ball.
Oh, it's no. Man. Okay, man, that is not the way you want to start. So ball came out, Marshall hops on top of it, and they will get great field position.
Just the way I saw those kids hopping up and hopping around. They picked up about 5 yards, Palestine did on that, just unable to hold on to the ball. That was Braylon Beckworth there on that carry.
And now Marshall, a solid to historic program, right? I mean, we're here at the home of former professional quarterback Y.A. Tittle.
There you go.
I actually met him on an airplane years ago before he passed. And
yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah. That's a big deal, man.
And so excited to be here. I went to college here in Marshall, so it's always good to be back in the roots. All right, handoff. Ball carrier snubbed. I think that this is our third Palestine game. Not Jeremy, yours and mine's first, but I know
as a whole for
yeah,
NETSN.
for NETSN, Brett and Jeremy Diamond did the Palestine game, and then Keith and I believe Jason was with them did the Palestine game.
Apple wide open stop for the Bobcat.
Man, that
scoreboard is tough to read.
Tiny. It is tough to read, dude.
Huge screen, small letters, though.
All right, handoff. Let's see, get a number on that for you.
That's 21 carrying the ball. Montgomery.
So that's going to bring up third down.
Yeah, I think each run here, he's only picked up a couple, so it.
About 3rd and 7, right?
Yeah, if I'm reading that right. Yeah, 3rd and 7. That is correct. So about one and a half each carry so far. This Palestine defense staying tough right now.
Both bands just right here in front of us, which adds to the atmosphere here. You can hear it.
I'll take it.
Handoff number 3, busts through the line. He's going to get some positive yards, but is it a stop?
I think he still was only able to pick up a couple. That front four for Palestine is clogging every hole they got up there, and linebackers are swinging between the B gaps and C gaps.
That was Henderson on the carry.
I would shout out who got the tackle there, but there was about 4 players.
A pack of Wildcats here, so it's going to be 4th and 2. So, bad snap, goes high. Henderson tries to pick it up. Let's see who falls on either way. It's a huge loss for.
I mean, it's turnover on downs regardless.
Turnover on downs either way. So big time turn of events there. So Palestine.
I mean, that's a way how to get some positive yards right there, because that's even better than what they originally started with the ball.
They'll start with the ball on their own 45. So again, just to recap a little bit, if you're just tuning in, Palestine got the ball first on the first play. They fumbled. Marshall recovered. Great defensive stop for Palestine. And then on that bad snap here on 4th down, Palestine was able to recover, or was able to get it.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, actually, I don't know if they got it, but turnover on downs either way.
It's still kind of for a loss for Marshall, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
So handoff number 1 for the Wildcats. Man, he's churning and burning, moving and grooving, picks up a few. It's Braylon Beckworth, the senior.
It's pretty good. Picked up about 4 on that carry.
So 2nd and 6.
How about that Palestine defense standing tall?
Yeah,
man?
standing tall and a tough place to play. I tell you, Maverick Stadium here, it's
nice.
not easy. It's nice. And again, just a historic program.
But you feel like the crowd is on top of you, though, because it's down in kind of a bowl.
Handoff. Beckworth tackled for a loss, so he's going to be, well, actually, they really only give him a loss of about
a yard, maybe.
A yard.
Yeah.
Williams and Shepard on the side for the Mavericks.
Williams and Shepard in there on the stop for the Mavericks. I only know that because the announcer said it.
Got several games on the network tonight. A good one happening in West Rusk with Tatum at West Rusk, and then we got a crew in Paris covering White House at Paris. And then Keith is covering New Diana. I forgot who they're playing. 18 pass falls incomplete. That was Noah Hutchinson. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, he let him just a little too far on that screenplay. It was a perfect setup for it. And he had blockers out front, just let him just a little too far.
And he was under duress too, though, right?
He was. But I will tell you this, that was a perfect play call for the Palestine coaching staff on that one. They've been getting through the line, so what way to bypass that? Do a little screen right behind them.
here comes the punt. Big punt. Fair catch called about the 26.
I think I gave him the 27 on that one. Yeah, he did. Okay.
All right, so it's going to be.
Will we get commercial timeouts too?
Hey, I'll take it.
Goodness gracious.
All right, so it's going to be first down for the Mavericks. Handoff. Snuffed at the line of scrimmage, so I think no gain.
Yeah, I think it's a no gain too. I think you're right, spot on that one. That Palestine defense is not allowing any movement up front, though.
Also got Brookhill and Carlisle. That's two NETSN schools. That one's a tight one right now, 14-10 in favor of Carlisle. So they're scoring quick.
That should be a doozy, man.
Man, I know. Coach Jeremy Hubbard and Chad Grubbs over there doing that one. So how much on that? About 3 maybe for Henderson.
Yeah, but he had to run at least a mile in the backfield to get around that first defender who had him in the backfield in order to pick up that 3 yards. This Palestine defense, they are swarming, man.
So 3rd and about 7, it looks like.
But that was a great open field tackle there on Henderson. Like I talked about earlier, he's been their leader in rushing. Obviously, they're passing because he's their quarterback, but he's averaging 200 yards a game.
Yeah.
Wide open out in the flat out there.
Big carry. That's a pitch and catch, and I believe that is that 21.
It was 21. Yeah, it was a pass out to 21 in the flat.
That's Montgomery. They're moving quick, 1st and 10.
I think they went back to Montgomery, run up the middle there.
Now Marshall, of course, in the same district as White House, which White House is a NETSN school, and so we'll have a crew that will be covering the White House Marshall game.
That's going to be a very good game.
2nd and 6. White House trailing 7-0 to Parrish right now. Got big Nathan Barnes on the camera for us. I call him Nate Dog. He's holding it down like a stud. Henderson back. Throws. Big pass. Pass ball's incomplete. Great defense for the Wildcats. Let's get the number on that guy for you. I believe that is number 3.
That is correct.
For the Wildcats.
Don Brooks.
Don Brooks. Incredible defensive play. I don't blame Coach Heyman. The Mavs going with a shot here, though, right?
I don't either, but I thought they might try, because, I mean, we are in their home field. I thought they might try and throw a PI on that one just because of the fact they did look like he came over the back, but it was clean, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, there was no hold on it, right?
No, and he's got just as much play to the ball as the receiver does. But I could just tell that coach's staff on that far side. That's why as soon as I saw the refs throw nothing, I looked straight over there. And they were about ready to throw a headset. But hey, it was good defense. But it's tough to play defense nowadays, man. They call everything.
Yeah.
Marshall caught timeout, by the way. I don't know if you saw who called.
All right, well, we'll take a quick one with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, welcome back, folks and friends. So 3rd down and 6.
Big 3rd down right now.
Let us know how the broadcast looks. It's kind of a crazy setup. So, all right, so it's a scamper. I think that's going to be enough for the 1st down for the Mavs.
Out to Henderson on the carry.
That was Henderson, and it is. So they will move the chains. 1st and 10.
On the south, and that's another Marshall Dairy Queen. First down.
Did he just say a Marshall Dairy Queen?
He
first
did,
down?
yeah. Which that's responsible. Here's the deal about that. When I was in college here, we were begging for a Dairy Queen. And then not long after I graduated and left, they brought in a Dairy Queen. I'm
Jaron,
like,
that was
oh,
20 years ago, man. Let
dude,
it go.
I know, dude, but
I think we got a new running back in the game. Is that 22? Can you tell?
I could not tell.
Johnson on the carry. Jackson on the south.
Yeah, it was Tanksley, Micah Tanksley on that one. 22. That's a great name for a running back, Tanksley.
Yeah.
Just call him Tank.
Hey, let us know who you're cheering for, who you're watching. The Wildcats or the Mavericks, or maybe you're just here to watch a good football game.
There you go.
Let us know how the broadcast looks. Ooh. Tackled from behind.
Yeah, that was very close to being a horse collar. I think that's
Yeah, I
what
know. That's what
Henderson got
like,
up, was talking to the line judge about that. Like, look, man, I mean, that was everything but the arm inside the back of the shoulder pads to pull him down in that one. It's now a penalty thanks to the TO injury back in the day.
So 3rd and short.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, just doing about 14 things here. That's all.
Man, Henderson is still going. Carrying the pile, man. I thought he was down the first 2-3 times.
The legs were just continually moving.
Another Marshall Dairy Queen. First down.
So 1st and 10 now.
Picked up about 13 on that. Just kept turning, man. I'm going to tell you this. This has been a methodical drive by Marshall right now. Coming up on play number 10 in this drive.
2.5 left in the 1st quarter. Ball carrier taken down. That was number 22 on the carry. He's taken down by number 56. Kenneth Afushine. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry on that. Afushine. We were scrambling on setup. I didn't get a lot of time to go over and get pronunciations.
Man, I was looking at the wrong 22.
Oh, man.
22 is Doug Johnson for Marshall. I was looking at the other roster. My bad. My bad.
Doug Johnson. Give him his cred.
Yeah.
Hey, it was a crazy setup, but we're here. We're good. Having fun.
This is true. Enjoying some great football.
Henderson cuts back. Stretches, extends, touchdown, Marshall.
Out to Henderson.
Oh, man. Talk about freaking me out. I thought the lights went out on that one.
Okay, so here's the deal on that. I was doing a game in Canton last year, okay? As you can see, guys, on our camera, it's kind of on the light show here. I was doing a game in Canton. Never have been in a team that had done that before. Dude, that happened. My heart stopped. I was like, oh, no. Here to kick the PAT. It is up, and it is good. Marshall strikes first. They lead 7-0 with 1:42 left in the first quarter of play. You're watching some high school football on the Northeast Texas Sports Network. We'll be right back.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
And we're back. Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth with NETSN, based out of Tyler, but cover all Northeast Texas, and we cover a few schools exclusively. Then we like to do what we call these NETSN games of the week, and we've done a few Palestine games this year.
There you go.
And so we want to do that. We'll do some more as well, I believe, as the season progresses. And first chance seeing the Mavs. Excited to see the Mavericks, but then we'll also be covering Josh and Chris will cover the White House and Marshall game later on in the season for that district matchup. You and I were in rural Texas last night.
We were about 20 minutes from Texarkana.
As Overton took on Mod. Our ball taking in about the 8. Ball carrier still on his feet. That is number 5, Ashton Cook. And
I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to break one of those before this game's over.
Yeah.
Twice now he's been so close.
So 1st and 10 for the Palestine Wildcats. Chance to put some on the board here. Ball on the 25. Hey, let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from, how the broadcast looks. Chat with us. All you have to do is push subscribe.
Or let us know what games you're enjoying tonight.
Yeah.
While
Watch
tuning
some
through
other games,
multiple NETSN games.
Single back set. He keeps it. Ball's loose. Marshall recovers. Noah Hutchison kept it, and they just popped it out. And so it's going to be Marshall ball with really good field position.
Yeah, that's twice now they've started to drive one play, and on that first play, fumble the ball, give it right back to Marshall in great field position. You're asking your defense to do something that they were capable to do it earlier, but now you're just fresh off that touchdown, and Henderson and Marshall are feeling it right now.
All right, so 1st and 10, ball now on the 27-yard line of Palestine. And the Palestine defense so far has been, I'd say, a bright spot, right? Like you know, they did allow a touchdown on the last drive, but it was no big chunk plays, right? It was just some good methodical movement for Marshall. Henderson back. They're going to go for the shot quick. He throws. He's got a receiver number 9. He catches it, crosses the 10, the 5. He's brought down at about the 4-yard line. That was number 9 on the reception, Russell Crawford.
I will have to say this. I don't think Palestine coaches are going to be very happy, as there was a block in the back here, and then another kid got tackled by an offensive lineman, and nothing was called. So they're heated on that sideline over here.
1st and goal, Henderson over to number 22. He is brought down.
I think that was Doug Johnson there on the carry, and that was number 2 on the tackle.
Doug Johnson on the carry.
Looks like, yep, Martin over there on the stop, that far side.
So they do back him up a yard, actually. So it's going to be 2nd and goal, but on the 5.
Look, man, we've seen a few games where those things aren't called. Blocks in the back, holding. Hey, maybe they're just letting kids play nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why I'm sitting up here with you.
Ball carrier up for a couple.
And Henderson picked up a couple. I thought he was about to carry the whole pile like he did earlier for that 13-yard run he had, but there were too many on the defense there, piling it up for Henderson to carry him.
That will be the end of the first. So at the end of one, Marshall leads Palestine by a score of 7-0. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums.
He's going all the way.
Your favorite athletes. Your teams.
Ford breaks a tackle. Oh my gosh.
Your passion. All in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Quick up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the filter.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
All right, so third down and goal on the 2. We're now in the second quarter of play. Henderson on the keeper, runs in, touchdown Mavs.
I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that.
I know, right? Henderson calling his own number, lowering the shoulder, and said, hey, I'll take it from here and put 6 more on the board for the Mavs.
For anyone that didn't think Henderson was going to run that ball,
Yeah.
you got another thing coming.
Jesus Grimaldo on the kick the PAT for the Mavs. High snap. Hey, fumble it. He's taken down.
That was very strange exchange there on that extra point.
So the extra point, no good. So the score will remain 13-0 in favor of the Mavs. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, welcome back, folks. Marshall getting ready to kick off to Palestine.
I like sitting here with the bands, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is nice. It's like a battle of the bands. Look at them, one on each side. Uh-oh.
Tell us what happened there, Jeremy.
Well, I was going to, well, now there's a flag thrown, but it was called for fair catch there from Palestine. That was Tomlinson out there trying to fair catch it and missed it and fumbled it, and luckily someone from Palestine recovered it, and now we have a flag. Not quite sure what happened.
Get the call on that.
Still waiting. I think they're trying to plead their cases to the white hat, tell them what happened. And the verdict is something against Marshall. Oh, it's a personal foul. It's a 15-yarder. He's still going for whatever it was. That was 15 yards marked off, whatever it was against Marshall.
Oh, wow. All right, so pretty good field position here.
Yeah, if you're Palestine, you got to drive this in and get a score right here. Stay in this ball game.
11:52 left in the second quarter. He's back, throws. The ball was hit. Intercepted. Thought he dropped it, but his arm was hit as it came forward. It's Noah Hutchinson, quarterback, and again, set back to pass, and just, again, strong defensive front. And
yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. They've had pressure in the backfield this whole game. And when they called that screen earlier and he, overthrew it just a tad bit, like that was a perfect play call because they've had pressure in that backfield all game. So just unfortunate there, didn't get another split second to throw that ball because he had some open receivers.
all right, so 1st and 10. Positive yards, they'll get enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, it was Montgomery on that carry, picked up about 10 or 11. Do you feel that right in your soul when he says that? That's another Marshall Dairy Queen first down.
Man, yeah, I know, dude. Blizzards are swirling in my mind. 1st and 10. Ball on Palestine's 43. Harrison back, throws, hits the guy in the flat. Brought it down, but should be enough for another 1st down for the Mavericks.
I think he might be a tad bit short.
Really?
Yeah, they only gave him 9. It was going to be close. The way that far judge over there was putting it, it would have been 1st down. But this guy right here at the sticks only gave him 9.
So I just got a text from my brother.
Yep.
He just gave Terry Bussey a hug. Random infamy.
Where?
Bussey's at the Carthage and Chapel Hill game.
Oh, I was like, what?
Pitch back. That should be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, then Montgomery picked up a couple yards on that one. That's definitely enough, yeah.
And that's another Marshall Dairy Queen.
1st down.
So 1st and 10 for the Mavs, ball on the 30.
Are they handing out free blizzards every time he says Marshall Dairy Queen?
How
1st
legit would that be, man?
I'll even take a mini blizzard at that point.
All right, so 1st and 10.
Oh, Montgomery dropped the ball there after picking him about 1. Very fortunate to fall right on it, though.
Montgomery again on the carry.
Picks up 1.
Montgomery overstopped for the Palestine defense.
2nd and 9. Tatum leads West Russ 3-0.
That was Brumley in there on the tackle, by the way. Start giving people a shout out for tackles once I can actually see them now. I'll tell you what, that Henderson's quick, man. Look at him.
Look at him. He scampers. He twists. He moves.
Jeez, dude, he hit him with that circle button
Touchdown,
real quick.
Henderson. He did. He is quick. PAT is up. It's a good one.
It was a good exchange on that one.
All right, so the score now 20-0 in favor of the Mavs. We'll be right back here on the NETSN. And we're back, folks and friends. Hey, let some folks know if, that may be not here watching the game. Oh.
Shout him out.
Shout them out.
They can always go back and rewatch this game. It's going to be on YouTube.
It will be on the YouTube.
It's a good catch
Brought
on that
in,
one.
yeah, and twisting his circle button in his own right. Number 11, he's returning it. Crosses the 45, almost to the 50.
What a return there. That's a spark of energy you needed if you're Palestine.
And we don't have him. He's not on our roster, I don't think, number 11.
No,
right?
we do not have an 11. If you're watching the game from Palestine, you know who number 11 is, let us know.
Yeah, this is the roster that our guys have from an earlier game we did at Palestine. So
He may have changed numbers.
yeah, that happened.
I know that happens. So love to give that kid a shout out, though, because that was an incredible return. I think there was, what, 3 or 4 spin moves he hit there?
Yeah. Handoff, snuffed at the line of scrimmage. Pick up a yard, so 2nd and 9.
Met quickly by Tucker.
Second down, 9 to go for the Wildcats. They're on the Marshall's 49.
I thought I was going crazy. I kept hearing somebody talking very loudly. It's one of the band directors talking to his band.
Oh, yeah. They got those little
Megaphones
speakers,
down there. Yeah.
Pitch. Number 1, Beckworth, and
Yeah, he was trying to get to that edge, but
picks up 2.
picked up a couple, yeah.
Jordan Decker on the stop.
Third down, 6 to go. Hey, chat with us. Let us know how things look and
Third down, horns up from the defense.
who you're cheering for. 7:15 left in the second quarter here. In the gun, number 11 in motion. Handoff.
Tough yards up the middle.
Picks up about half a yard. So it's going to be 4th and I think probably still 6.
Give or take.
It is 4th down. Get your horns up for the defense, folks.
I like that screen. Need more cowbell.
Yeah,
Remember that
always,
skit back in the day?
always need it, yeah.
I do hear a lot of cowbells.
Looks like they're going for it.
They are. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you got to. You're on the positive side of the 50. I don't think they like the play call, though. I think they're going to take a timeout.
Timeout. We'll take it with them. The Mavs leave the Wildcats by a score of 20-0. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Here we go after that timeout called.
I think they're electing to punt. I think they changed their mind.
Change your mind here.
Not a bad idea.
Gets the punt off. Taking in about the 18, fair catch call by number 11. And
That defensive stop was brought to
all right,
you
so it'll be
by
1st and 10 for the Mavericks.
SD Jones, your one-stop shop for all your construction needs.
They did some renovations here at Maverick Stadium, and things look nice. Yeah, not a lot of power on the visitor side, as we learned, but
I mean, I like it, but I don't know if I like the concrete bleacher. That's a lot of concrete here,
it is a
man.
lot of concrete. Wonder how if it gets like super high, if it radiates heat, you know?
I mean, well, it's probably got some kind of paint to deal with
help
that. Yeah. That's my thought. Not that an expert opinion are here, but nothing but.
You are an expert, Jeremy.
Well, I try.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Mavs. Timeout called by Marshall.
Didn't like the alignment defense came out in, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, we'll be right back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Hey, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I was going to call something on that play, but it doesn't matter. There's a penalty on it. So it's coming back regardless.
Flag on the play. Henderson on the carry. Romney on the stop.
Side that's coming against the Mavs.
Yes.
Holding on the offense, number 56.
Jeez.
Dude, that's legit.
Dude, who turned his mic up? Like,
Man,
haven't heard that guy all game. Where did that
That's
come
awesome.
from?
We hadn't had a lot of flags.
No, there's been some, but he hasn't had a mic like that. Like, I don't know what happened prior to, but
Man,
that was nice.
I called Louisiana State Championship 1A game back in 2016.
Yeah.
And we were able to plug the ref mic into our mix. It was
so where you
awesome.
could, yeah, those are nice. Only time I've ever been able to do that. Some playoff games, and then we did it at State.
Yeah. 1st and 10. Tripped. No, that's two receivers on the far side. Got a man in motion. Well, they pitch to him. Henderson does. That's number 6.
Runs into a wall of Wildcats in there.
Palestine defense read it well.
Came to life on that one.
Yeah, they
Read
did.
it perfect. That's what you'd like to see.
Hey, chat with us. Let us know you're there. How the broadcast looks. All you got to do is hit subscribe if you haven't already. And
You
wait
can
a
talk to
minute.
us.
Yeah, talk to us.
Let me talk to you.
Share it on the socials. Maybe some other Wildcat fans or even some Av fans that maybe don't know about the broadcast can tune in. So 2nd and 20.
That was a perfect time to call a screen pass, too.
Screen pass number 21. Nice pitch and catch there. And not quite enough for the first down. He picks up about 17, maybe 18. So 3rd and about 2 or 3. 4:40 left in the second quarter of play.
Yeah, Henderson back there did a nice little Tebow jump pass. That was the Tebow special back in the day. Of course, I don't know how accurate it is, but they did say Henderson is 5'9", so he may have had to jump over the defensive line a little bit to get
So
that.
3rd and 3. Henderson keeps it. Flag on the play.
The blown it dead false start, I think. Yep.
Yep. It's coming back.
First time we really see Marshall kind of shoot themselves in the foot on the drive.
False start. Offense number 79.
Coach Hammond's done a good job since coming in, and I believe he was an assistant under Coach Alvarez, who was here, and then Hammond stepped into the head coach job.
I heard them celebrating the class of 2000 earlier. I was like, man, making me feel I'm coming up on 20 years myself.
Oh man, yeah, mine was a few years ago. It didn't go.
I didn't go to my 10. Hoping maybe 20 though.
3rd and 9. Henderson moves left, throws, hits the guy in the middle. That's number 14. He's brought down quickly, but that is enough for a first down. That's Crookshank on the reception. That is an awesome name. Oh, that's Crawford. Okay.
Crawford?
Yeah, they said Crawford. Not Crookshank.
Actually, that was Crookshank.
Okay, it was Crookshank.
Hey!
Okay, yeah, I was right. Hey.
We had that one right.
Cummings on the stop.
Cummings on the stop.
1st and 10. Henderson's back. Escapes pressure. They brought him down, though.
Even with him escaping, like, look at that. Like, he still picks up 3-4 yards.
A great pursuit there.
Like, they were all draped on him in that backfield.
Charge was led by Excel Obrigbo. That's another awesome name, dude.
Henderson scrambling. Obrigbo on the stop.
2nd and 8.
Yeah, I think Brigwell was the first one there, and then got some help later on.
Got some cleanup help. All right, 2:40 left in the first half here. 20-0 the score. Henderson back. He throws. Hits the receiver. He's brought down. You know, it's going to be right at the line.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
I don't think they're going to give it to him, though. So I think it's going to be 3rd and short here.
Cummings on the stop.
Yeah, 3rd and about 1.
Cummings on the stop there.
Henderson back. Takes it himself and runs. And you have got to spy him, right?
He's got to have a linebacker on him 24/7. There's no way you don't put one on him.
Alton Henderson.
So he picks up about 6, so that'll be a Maverick first down.
First down.
There's another methodical drive here for Marshall, but they're doing a little bit of everything in this one, though. Makes a lot of pass.
They are, yeah. Ball on their own 48. Again, right at 2 minutes, so they I don't know if they'll get a playoff before they call the 2-minute warning.
Well, he ran out of bounds, so it stopped it.
Okay.
So get one more here.
Henderson back throws. What a catch!
That was caught at its high point there. I want to say that's probably number 1. It is number 1.
Man, and it was great coverage there by the defense for Palestine. It was just a really good athletic catch. And so that's going to be 1st and 10, a big pitch and catch there. And so
it was Jamarian Sparks out there on that catch, and Don Brooks on the coverage. It was perfect coverage, but Sparks just caught it at its high point, man. That's tough to defend.
All right, so that brings us to the 2-minute warning. We'll take it. We'll be right back here on the NETSN. All right, here we go, folks. 1st and 10. Henderson taking it. Hit. He takes him a couple yards with him, but good pursuit there.
That was Brumley. First one to hit him, he had him stop for a loss, and just Henderson kept driving. Carrying for a couple yards there.
Tatum leads West Rush 10-0. Brought down it. They're going to give him positive yards, though, on it, right? So a couple.
Yeah, he picked up a couple, but the whole scrum it looked like it was stopped, but that was 21 again. Montgomery on the carry. Picked up a few.
So 3rd and 2. .45 seconds left. Henderson throws, hits receiver on the out. Still on his feet, stays in bounds.
Fighting.
He's taken down violently, but does get enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, it looked like Brumley was out there with the hit. Also 19. Tomlinson out there with a hit.
So Marshall takes a timeout. We'll keep it here, though. I got some scoring updates for you. So Carlisle leads Brook Hill 28-17. The scoreboard over there says it's in the 1st, but I'm not sure if that's the case. Center leads Dangerfield 17-12 in the 2nd. Got some other scores for you. I'll update you. Hey, if you haven't yet, download the NETSN app. Ooh, Pittsburgh and Jefferson tied 7-7 in the 1st quarter. And
Actually,
Pittsburgh
I had
this
that at
year.
half.
Oh, you had it at half?
Yeah.
Same score, 7-7?
No, it's 22-19 Pittsburgh up on Jefferson.
Man, Pittsburgh, dude, what happened to them, dude? Like overnight.
22-19? Man, that is such a close
Dude, they're
game right there.
undefeated. And I tell you, actually, in our pick'ems, more people have Pittsburgh, I think.
Tickets are $10 each. Make sure you get yours.
Paris leads White House 14-7.
What'd you say on the Carlisle and Brook Hill game? 28-17?
Let's see.
Is
Yes.
that what you said? Yeah. It's 30 seconds left before half.
Big throw by Henderson. Batted
What a
down.
swat.
What a swat.
I want to say I think it's 5, but I can't really see his number.
Yeah, I believe that's Ashton Cook on that. And
Pass is incomplete. Ashton Cook.
Yep.
Defending on the play for the Wildcats.
That was great timing on that jump, too, because if he didn't time that right, that was 6.
I believe that's second down, right?
Yes.
32 seconds left in the first half.
Or was that first?
I believe it's second down right now is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. It's second down right now, yeah.
Henderson back. Throws. Just leads his receiver a little much, and he'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, I think if he would have had that timing just right, that was perfect because he had Johnson sprinting right through the middle.
Yeah, maybe just held it just about another second or so.
Little seam route, and it was perfectly timed, but just overthrown.
So third down. And 10. Coach Reyes calls a timeout, so we'll take it with him. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Welcome back, folks. Harrison takes a snap. Will's right. Throws.
Intercepted. Yep.
Intercepted.
Man, it's tough to see that number way out there. I want to say it's 3, but
Yeah, I think that was 3 on that. Don Brooks.
Don Brooks out there. Perfect timing jump out there. Same spot you saw Ashton Cook with that swat while ago. Henderson just trying to hit, look like sparks in the corner.
Pass is intercepted in the end zone by Don Brooks.
So it'll come out to the 20. All right, here we go. Palestine will get 19 seconds here to do it. They're just going to kneel it down, take it to the half. All right, so at the half, Marshall leads Palestine by a score of 20-0. Well, we'll try and bring the bands to you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that obviously we're still on the visitor side here, so it will be from behind, but hopefully you'll still get to take a part of that and tune in. So
And enjoy it.
Yeah, and enjoy it. So those spirit groups work hard as well. So we'll take a quick break as the Palestine band gets ready to come out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare to be entertained by the Palestine High School award-winning Kit Kat drill team. Officers for the Kit Kats are Junior Lieutenant Valerie Garcia, Senior Lieutenant Alexi Weeks, Senior Lieutenant Bernice Medrano, Senior First Lieutenant Cadison Sanchez, and Senior Captain Kelsey Hogarth. The Kit Kat of the Week honor goes to Alejandra Ferretes. Kit Kats are under the direction of Esther Sparks and Assistant Director Marilyn Moore. Tonight, the Kit Kats will be performing a skirt routine to September. Tonight, the Pride of Palestine, the Wildcat High School Band, will present a portion of their UIL marching show, Bayou Rhythms, in memory and celebration of lifelong band member and close friend to all, Joseph Fabian. The band is under the field direction of head drum major Madeline Estrada and Angel Wilson. The band members of the week are saxophone trombone player Brisa Grimaldo and senior trombone player Alex McCormick. The section of the week is the mellophones. The band is under the direction of Susie Allen, Jordan Sanders, James Dewey, James Wilhite, and Jacob Wellman. The color guard is under the direction of Shelby Wynn. The Wildcat Band would like to thank their administration, band boosters, band parents, and community for their continuous support.
Roll it back in here.
I put it in the wagon. Should be in the, I think I threw it in the box.
What?
I think I threw it in the box that's open.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your halftime entertainment, Marshall High School proudly presents the Super Sweepstakes award-winning Marshall Mavettes. We would like to thank this year's Gold Level Boot backers, Absolute Diesel Services, Forged Financial Group, Love Cosmetic and General Dentistry, Marshall Ford and Maverick Chevrolet, Marshall Economic Development Corporation, R&W Plumbing, and Skinner Investment Properties. The Mavette officers are Lieutenant Citlali Ramirez, daughter of Margarita and Jose Ramirez. Lieutenant Jimena Aguilar, daughter of Amelia and Ruben Aguilar. Lieutenant Jaslyn Alvera, daughter of Angelica and Lupe Alvera. First Lieutenant Brooke Cowart, daughter of Bertha and John Cowart. And your captain, Talia Burris Crockett, granddaughter of Jerlene Burris and daughter of Kiwanda Burris. The Mavette social officers are Giselle Casares, Morgan McGuire, Leslie Olvera, Monica Trejo, and head social Annika Kerr. Mavette of the week is Emily Valles. Spirit Girl of the week, Noelle Puerto. The Mavettes are under the direction of Jordan Hounsel, assisted by Haley Hockenberry. Tonight, the Mavettes would like to entertain you with their jazz routine to Confident, accompanied by the Big Red Pride Marching Band. Thank you for your attention. We would like to also recognize our Mavette managers, Noah, Evan, Johnny, Colton, Uriel, and Lalo, And a final thank you to our gold level boot backers, Absolute Diesel Services, Forge Financial Group, Love Cosmetic and General Dentistry, Marshall Ford and Maverick Chevrolet, Marshall Economic Development Corporation, R&W Plumbing, and Skinner Investment Properties. Now let's hear it for the Marshall Mavettes.
You on my mind a lot, don't need no time watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, this babe, miss you every day. You like my oxygen, make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart no barging in, from the boot to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up, break you in, then break you out. In the end, we gon' make the trap, and then we gon' hit the show. Part 2, we don't need no pause. Miss me, we gon' get tipsy, don't need a power shot.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. The plastic balls from no copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. The plastic balls from no copy my steel.
Got my heart no.
At least.
Heart no bad type. Break you in, then. Get us every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, your 2025 Marshall High School Big Red Pride. Tonight, the Big Red Pride will be performing part of their 2025 program entitled Viva el Amor. Through vibrant Latin melodies, the Big Red Pride invites you to experience love in all its forms, the thrill of new beginnings, the warmth of connection, and the beauty that lingers long after the moment has passed. Drum majors for the band are Javarie Rhodes, Julian Gonzalez, and Rylan Wade. Color Guard captain is Gracie Robinson. Solos for the band are Sebastian Cruz Monson, Oscar Munoz Rodriguez, Gael Valdez, Julian Gonzalez, and John Crisp. Now, put your hands together for the Big Red Pride.
We texting Brett.
So we end up plugging in the original plug?
But I was already taping it down on the other side. He's like, they called me over here for this to fix it. I was like, I didn't tell him to call you, dude. I said, we were just going to plug it in over there. I said, that plug wasn't working. And he's like, oh, okay. That's why I was like, I don't know, I'd have called earlier.
Big Red Pride Member of the Week is Rogelio Lopez. Big Red Pride Rookie of the Week is Yamilin Gonzalez. And Guard Member of the Week is Raven Bernuti. Directors for the Big Red Pride are Carlos Maldonado, Ivan Calzada, Jordan Wyatt, Traven O'Quinn, Callie De Jesus, Chrissy Roy, and Alexis Martinez. The Big Red Pride would like to thank its amazing administration and parents for their continued support. Let's hear it again for the Big Red Pride, and go Mavericks!
Yeah.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, let's go, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
It's going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks some tackle. Oh my gosh.
your passion, all in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Quick up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the filter.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
All right, folks, welcome back. Jeremy People, Jeremy Tipsworth, no doggone the camera. Welcome back, folks. Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth on the camera. No, Jeremy Titsworth's not on the camera. Jeremy Titsworth's on the mic.
But
Nathan
I'm with
Barnes is
you,
on the
buddy.
camera. Sorry. Hey, welcome back, folks. So
there we go.
The Mavs lead 20-0 coming out of the half here. Both teams got the tunnels inflated, and let's go look at some scores, some updates here, Jeremy.
Let's do it.
You were looking at some. I was looking at some. So at the half, White Oak leads Queen City 42-6. Not a big surprise there.
Oh, wow.
Jefferson has taken the lead over Pittsburgh 25-22. Man, that Pittsburgh team, dude, we talked about it earlier.
Surprising a lot of people right now.
Man, here come the Mavs come out. Atlanta leading Mount Vernon 22-8. I had Atlanta in that one. Another surprise, Carlisle, Brook Hill in an all-NETSN game. Carlisle leading 28-17. At the half, Kilgore still leading Pleasant Grove 12-6. ARP winning big over Sabine, they're leading big 40-0. And I also saw where Demarion Overshown, he's at the game.
There you go.
And he gave $5,000 to have a splash pad built in the city of ARP. So
that's awfully
cool.
nice of him.
Yes. So at the half, Tatum leads West for us 10-0. On our Beats from the East show, which takes place on Tuesdays, I'm on it most weeks. Jeremy Diamond's on it usually, and KO's on it a lot, and Brett's usually there every week. And so in the four of us, I was the only one that picked Tatum. And so Tatum leads.
So you're feeling a little proud about that?
And I was the only one that picked Carlisle, and Carlisle's leading. I'm just saying. I'm also the only one that picked Gilmer, and while they are losing, they are only losing by a score of 14-10 to Lindale.
I got a score for you, and you and I saw this team early on this year. You know, we were looking at Winsboro and Hooks earlier. What's finally at halftime, Hooks is up 29-28. So it means they went for two.
That is crazy, man, because Winsboro is one of the better teams in the state. 3A,
I told you,
think.
Hooks has been. I
don't know, man.
They're I don't want to say sneaky good,
Pesky.
but
They're pesky.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, so here we go. Getting ready to start the third quarter here. We'll bring you some more scores. How about Elysian Fields? Big win over Hawks last night to start district play. I tell you, Coach Maines, first-year head coach and first-year coach at Elysian Fields, it's a
big deal.
Yeah. I mean, really.
To get an early turnaround on a program like that and you start seeing positive things early on, that's a big deal, man. Kids are buying in early. That's what that is.
Pooch kick, taking in about 39. They fall on it, so good field position for the Mavs to start things off here in the second half. And thanks so much for tuning in. Chat with us. Let us know you're there, who you're cheering for.
Where you're cheering from.
Where you're cheering from. I went over and watched a little bit of the Carlisle Brick Hill game at half here, and it's cool because on that chat, you got people from all over the world. You know, like Sid Rouleau, 4-star offensive lineman and defensive lineman for Brick Hill. His folks are tuning in from Canada, which is always cool. And
a couple other foreign exchange students definitely over there that are families tuning in.
All right, so 1st and 10, ball on the 39 for
Marshall.
Pitch, number 21, cuts back in, still on his feet, gets enough for the first down. See where they spot it. Pickup of about, 18 or so. That's Montgomery on the carry. So it will remain 1st and 10. Ball now on the 41 of Palestine.
Yeah, it was a little different seeing Henderson under center there because he's been in kind of a pistol or a shotgun form that whole first half. So something a little wrinkle they decided to throw in.
Now it's back to the original here. Man behind him. 2 receivers on this near side here. And off to 21 again, Montgomery. I believe that's Montgomery, right?
Yeah, it is.
Big Bo makes the stop on Denaj Montgomery.
Big Bo with the stop. He picks up 4, maybe 5.
I'll give him about 4.
All right, y'all get that snack eating quick.
Get that snack eating quick.
2nd and 6. Hey, great job, both bands.
Phenomenal.
Second down, 5 to go. We're going to go with 5. Sorry, I'm believing them over you. All right. Handoff. Twist, spin, circle button.
Another
2
one.
circle buttons. Gets enough for the first down.
Doug Johnson on the carry.
The Mavs just trying to chew up some clock here.
Jackson leading the charge for the Palestine Wildcats. And that is another Marshall Dairy Queen. First down.
I wonder if he ever gets tired of throwing Dairy Queen into the end of the
No, he don't. You know he don't.
That's another Marshall Dairy Queen. First down.
No, man. So we get an injury timeout. So, hey, we'll go ahead and take that with them. So we'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, still coming out of the injury timeout here as they are assisting the young man coming off the field. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mavs. Ball on the 29
There you go.
of Palestine. Wildcats will take on Henderson next week. Had a big win yesterday over Gainesville. Henderson, the quarterback, struggling, scrambling, throws it out of bounds.
I was just about to give the tie in there, too.
Oh,
Henderson,
yeah,
the quarterback.
Man, on my toes, on my toes. So here he goes. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Henderson under center again.
Hands off to Montgomery. Finds a gap. Squeezes some more out. It's going to be enough for the first down.
I think that was 22 on that one. Johnson on that one.
So 1st and 10.
But not before he picks up another Marshall Dairy Queen. First down.
They're in the red zone.
He almost forgot about it on that one.
First and 10. Handoff. Comes on the left side. That's Montgomery. Tripped up because I think he was seeing green, and
he was close. If he broke that shoestring tackle, that's 6.
So it picks up about 9, so 2nd and 1. So that was Johnson on the carry.
Yeah. Just rotating some running backs through. Not a bad idea.
They got weapons. I mean, Marshall always has skill players. I mean, that's just something that they...
Keeping fresh legs.
Yeah. Hand off to Montgomery. Hey, good job by the Palestine defensive front there.
Doug Johnson once again on the carry.
Oh, Johnson. Man, I keep... Montgomery's 21, Johnson's 22. It's getting me.
And that's another Marshall Dairy Queen. 1st and goal for the back.
So, 1st and goal now.
Yeah, I think they're just giving Montgomery a break. We've seen the heavy doses of him this whole first half, and this second half they've started a lot with Doug Johnson here.
Well, and their district's tough, right? So getting ready for that, you're in the district with Texas High.
Yeah, and I think Johnson's only a sophomore too, so you're getting him some valuable playing time right now.
All right, so they're going to call a timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're watching some high school football here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, here we go, folks. First and goal for the Mavs. Ball on the 5, I think, right?
Yes.
Hand off to Jones. How he was able to come up from that tackle. was crazy.
And still picked up a couple.
Picked up a couple, but goodness, because he got trucked. But, man, kudos to him for staying upright on that. So where are they going to spot it now? They're going to spot it up at only like the
2?
2, yeah.
Yeah.
Second and goal.
Second and go at the 3-yard line.
That was Doug Johnson right through the middle.
Doug Johnson in for 6.
Ends in the end zone for another Century 21 Marshall touchdown.
That's the first person not named Henderson to score a touchdown for Marshall.
PAT was good. So with 8:25 left in the third quarter of play, the Mavs lead by a score of 27-0 over Palestine. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
And we're back. Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth here with the Northeast Texas Sports Network, NETSN. Hey, if you haven't yet, download our app. It's free. Just search in NETSN at your App Store, Google Play Store. We do pick'ems. We have polls every week, schedules, scores, all that good stuff. Everything East Texas football. And
how much you say it costs?
It's a free,
okay.
99. Free for free. Here we go. Here comes the kick. Deep kick.
That was a nice boot.
Picks it up at about the 5. Ball carrier loses his footing a little bit. And
that turf monster got him. That's what it was.
The turf monster. Turf monster. He don't choose favorites. He's ruthless.
No, ask Joe Burrow about that.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. All right, so the Palestine offense looking to get things going here in the second half with 8:21 left in the third quarter. They'll start with the ball on their own 14. So a lot of field to go. Let's see what adjustments maybe they were able to make here at half. Noah Hutchins still calling the signals. Hands off. Marshall sniffs it out. Loss of about 2.
I just got to say, they look like big number 99 out there. Williams, nose guard for them. Yeah, he definitely playing that nose to perfection. That kid was there in a hiccup. That's something I never liked. We ran that defense my sophomore year. I hated playing nose, man. No, I'm good.
You got to be ornery, right, to play nose. You got to be a little stanky, a little mean. All right, second look at the pitch. Found a little bit of a seam there.
That was a nice run.
There's number 1, Beckworth. And so it's going to get close to the first down. So about 3rd and 1.
Yeah, if he didn't lose that yard on that first one, he would have had the first down right there.
Brings up 3rd down. Arms up.
3rd down, 1 to go here. Single back set, 2 receivers either side. Try to draw some guys off sides. Doesn't happen. So
They held their water.
They better hurry. Timeout called. All right, so we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN. Welcome back, folks and friends. Ball's loose. It's going to be Marshall ball.
I get it was a pitch, but it was a pitch forward.
So you should have.
It looked more like a shovel pass, so it should have been almost like an incomplete pass, but I guess because it was more of a shovel, they called it like a fumble? Because it's like an extended handoff, maybe? I don't know. I always thought when it was moving forward like that, it's still a pass, but just me. So I'm going to mark that down as a fumble then.
So 1st and 10 for the Mavs in the red zone. Ball on the 16 of Palestine. 6:50 left in the third quarter. Montgomery on the carry.
Montgomery.
Only picks up about one.
Martin on the stop.
Martin on the stop. They tried to get something quick to the outside and didn't go anywhere. Not a bad thought, though.
So they're going to actually really give him 2, it looks like. So 2nd and 8. Handoff again. Montgomery on the carry, still on his feet. Now there's a flag. Man, I think that's probably going to be some type of unsportsmanlike.
Not surprised.
It's been a pretty clean game.
Yeah, we had that one early on. Something happened on that kickoff we didn't really see, but face mask.
Yeah,
on that one. Yeah.
When you get kind of in that part, that's when that kind of scrum happens. That's kind of what you feel there. So that's going to bring the ball up to about the 1. So 1st and goal.
Due to the penalty, it's 1st and goal for the Mavericks.
Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Let us know if you're enjoying the broadcast and share it with folks. 5:48 left in the third quarter. Handoff.
Now it's Montgomery.
Montgomery walks it in. 6 more on the board for the Mavs.
Into the end zone for a Century 21 Marshall touchdown.
I was in the middle of writing every time he does that, and I'm like trying to write a stat down.
Yeah. Kick is up, and it's good. All right, so the score 34-0 in favor of the Mavs. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums.
We're going all the way.
Your favorite athletes. Your teams.
Ford breaks the tackle. Oh my gosh.
Your passion. All in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Quick up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
Welcome back. Big kick here. Taking in at the 4. A little bit of a seam here. Crosses the 25. Still on his feet. The 30. He's churning and burning. About the 37. Then up to the 41 or 44. What a carry or a return, rather.
Goodness gracious.
I believe that was number 11. And what a return. It's going to be about 38 yards. Ashton Cook. So that's number 11. Right?
No, it's 5.
It was 5
It's
on
5,
it? Okay,
yeah.
it's 5. I'm sorry, number 5, Ashton Cook on the return.
Yeah, but he's returned most of them tonight. That's what I kind of figured it was him. But I said it earlier. I thought he was going to break one. And, man, I really thought that was it right there, the way the kid just kept sideline interference, I guess.
Yeah, against Marshall, I think is what
Well, he said both teams.
Oh, both. Did he say both?
Yeah, he said both teams.
See, I thought he said home team because then they're marking
maybe
it
he said
back.
yeah, maybe he said home team. I thought he said both teams for a second, the way it sounded. Home team it is then.
Yeah, it's a ball now on the 40 of Marshall. High snap, handoff. Number 14 brought down in the backfield. Flag on the play. That was Desarian Cummings.
Try to figure out
on the
call
carry.
here.
I think it's going to be a personal foul. Yeah, and that is.
Face mask. Yeah. They just keep marking them up, man.
All right, so now 1st and 10.
Man, I'm
Taking
telling you, that's
down-
that nose right up the middle, too. That kid has played it to the T. That's big number 99. That's Williams out there again. Brian Williams, man. That's a big boy playing that nose. You said it. When you play in that nose, you got to have some nasty right there. That's a big sack.
Hey, so Brook Hill making a little bit of a comeback here.
Okay.
They trail 28-24.
We knew it was going to be a tight game over there. I can tell you that right now. We said that on the ride over, and we knew that was their game they were doing, and I knew it was going to be close.
Wes Rusk has scored, but Tatum still leads 10-7. Timeout called by Coach Reyes, so we'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Welcome back, folks. So 2nd and long. 18. Hand off to number 14. He's trying to get some dirty yards. He cuts back. Hey, what a man, a gutsy run there. Picks up 2.
Still a great effort, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was 14 on the carry a while ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's been kind of taking over some of the ball carrying duties here.
I was trying to, he said a different name. It wasn't Cummings in that one.
Play blown dead. A flag on the play.
So it's a false start on that far side out there. Yep.
Wendell up on Gilmer, 21-17.
I knew that'd be a good game, too.
Yeah.
Any update on that Carthage game?
It's tied 28-28 at the half, last I saw.
Wow. A lot of people at that Carthage Chapel Hill game. A lot of people.
Yeah. Flag on the play.
Let's see what he's calling. It was in the area holding, but we'll see. Oh, sideline interference.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we'll bring up fourth.
And long. Very long.
So punt team's coming out. About 30, fourth and about 39. Isn't that right?
No. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. They had something positive going too. That's very unfortunate there for Palestine.
Big punt. Taking in at about the 24. Number 11 for Marshall has it. But he's brought down by a few Wildcats. There's a flag. I wondered, because there was some movement for sure.
Yeah, it's way back over here.
Let's see what it is.
Marshall will set up shop. 33 on the offense. 15-yard penalty.
Okay.
So that's against Palestine. And so they're going to add 15 to where Marshall stops with the ball.
Crazy stat for you, because we've seen quite a few flags here in the second half. Palestine had 0 penalties in the first half, 4 here in the second.
Tackled in the backfield was Johnson, and so a loss of about 2, so 2nd and 12 for the Mavs.
As you hear the Palestine band coming to life over here.
Hand off to Johnson. They initial contact in the backfield, and they took him down for about a loss of about 2, another loss of 2.
Yeah, he couldn't break that initial contact he got in the backfield. Just kept spinning him around in circles to lose another 2.
All right, so 3rd and 14 here.
Is that a quick pass to the outside? For
Yep.
about 1, maybe?
Yeah, I picked up
Maybe
about
1?
1, so 4th and 13th, so punting team's coming out. Hey, that Brook Hill Carlisle game, 28-27 now.
Jeez.
Punt comes, and so Palestine will take over about their own 24. All right, so 1st and 10, the Wildcats. Looking to get some things going here offensively. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Let us know if you're enjoying the broadcast. Put it on the chat, like the video, share it.
Or want to shout out somebody.
Yeah, shout out somebody. We'd love to do that. Number 14 taken down in the backfield. They don't give him on a late hit.
That was,
that was a late
way
hit. Yeah.
too late.
So that'll give him another 1st down.
Did you really hear the bands coming alive here, man?
Yeah.
Goodness.
And they're getting after
I'm about to
it.
say, did they just get louder?
So 1st and 10. Man, that defensive line from Marshall is just getting all the penetration. I mean, they
doing whatever they want up front right there. That was Brandon Richardson, their first one through the line. Big D tackle there, senior.
So loss of about 2.
At the end of the 3rd quarter.
All right, so that will bring us to the end of 3. Score is 34-0 in favor of the Mavs. We'll come back after a quick break for 4th quarter action here on NETSN. Welcome back, folks. Man, we're having some fun with the bands here.
I like how everybody's, like, whenever each side's playing, the other side is, like, cheering and singing along with it, too.
Yeah, both bands are here on the visitor side, so it's kind of cool.
Seeing them going back and forth, it was very interesting. That was a nice pass and catch right there, man.
Pitch and catch there from Hutchinson. Who's the receiver on that?
London Brown, number 9.
So 1st down for the Wildcats.
You'll take it, man. That's a, hey, positive thing, man. That's what you want to see, positivity.
That's what you got to do. Back that defensive front up a little bit, right? First and 10, ball on Marshall's 46. Little pitch, number 1, Beckworth, and picked up a few. Second down and about 7. Say 6.
Give or take.
New quarterback in for Palestine, number 5, and he hands off. That was Ashton Cook. Handoff.
Looks like got enough for the first down.
They do, so they're going to move the chains. A little bit of offensive momentum here for the Wildcats.
Like I said earlier, positivity. It's contagious. Jaron, did you hear that? About to stop selling some food. They got $1 hot dogs?
Oh, man. First and 10. 10-10 left in the fourth quarter. Handoff. Still moving the legs. Picks up 2. Ashton Cook back in at quarterback and handoff. Picks up another couple, right?
Another 2.
3rd and 6.
I mean, if you pick up about 3 right here and go down for it for 4th and pick up another 3, that's first down.
9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They throw, so receivers on the far side, they weren't ready. There were flags on the play. Some miscommunications on getting things started there.
Either pass interference or defensive holding there.
Well, the 2 receivers on the other side, they were still kind of getting prepped, and it is going to be against Marshall.
Yep. But you couldn't tell if the ball was still in the quarterback's hands, so that would be depending on what the call would be.
So that's going to be first down.
Yes, sir.
So probably the best field position for Palestine so far. Ball on Marshall's 19. Ashton Cook.
That's a live ball.
He
still a live ball.
Pitches it, and they play hot potato, and number 55 for Palestine ends up recovering, but it's going to be a pretty big loss. It's going to be second down and quite a long ways, about what, 22?
Give or take. They're going to have to, I feel like, throw it some here.
Oh, 26, rather, sorry.
Trying to get them to fix the play clock. There they go.
Cook backs, trying to escape some pressure. Little shovel pass and picks up about 5. So third and about 20-ish. Tripped on the far side, one receiver on the near. A quick pass to Beckworth. Comes back right, still on his feet. Brings it down to about the 11-yard line. I don't think it's quite enough for the first down, is it?
I think it's just a little short.
So fourth and about what, 1?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, long 1, short 2. Cook back. Pass falls incomplete. Just was under some duress and made a turnover on downs. Palestine close to a score there, but just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, that was definitely their best drive of the night right there, and great opportunity, just a little overthrow in the screenplay.
It's going to be first and 10 now for the Mavs on their own 11. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let us know how the broadcast looks. Who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. All right, so first and 10 for the Mavs.
You can have faith in it right here and
Henderson still playing the quarterback position.
I think we have a new ball carrier in the game. I think it's number 5. They have him listed as fullback. That was Ashton Sparks on that one.
that's another Marshall Dairy Queen first down.
Another big carry for him. Pick up about 9. Hey, so
Nope,
Brook
they put
Hill.
him 10.
Oh, they're gonna move it. All right. So Brook Hill now leads 33-28, and it looks like, from what I'm seeing, the Indians lost Ibarra Jr., their quarterback, and so it seems to me that might be why the offense has struggled to score here in the fourth.
Kind of stalled out a little bit.
Stalled out.
Yeah, that's tough, man. Tough one, tough one.
Handoff.
That looks like 15's in at quarterback now. And that is Kyler Thompson on that one.
Tyler Thompson picks up 3 yards from there. Let's go, Thompson.
All right, so second and 8 or so.
He bobbled the snap a little bit, still picked up 3.
Second and 7. Handoff, ball carrier.
That's
Goodness,
insane, man. That is just insane.
He took a whole host of them with him.
Carrying Wildcats on his back down around the 40-yard line. And that's another Marshall Dairy Queen. First down.
So that is Ashton Sparks on the carry, and goodness gracious.
That kid would not be denied. That's why I said they have him listed as fullback, and
yeah,
he looked a little bit quicker than a fullback. Just saying.
So Carthage has extended their lead 42-28. Sparks again on the carry.
And he picks up another Marshall Dairy Queen. First down.
Another first down here. Ball on the 23-yard line of Palestine.
Call your ride.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever heard that. They're doing a PA announcement telling everybody call their ride.
They don't want everybody lingering around.
Oh,
that's the biggest
I'm
thing.
all about it.
And they also said nobody rush the field, either stay in the stand. So we'll see how much that actually works.
Bobbled snap. Quarterback keeps it.
Yeah, I think it was a broken play and a smart play there just to keep it, pick up what you can, picked up a couple. I'll tell you what, the Sparks they've listed at fullback. I'm just amazed by that kid's quick feet for being a bigger running back. Quick feet.
Just a reminder that after
West Russ leads Tatum 14-10. Oh, they're going to leave the lights on for 25 minutes. We got to hurry packing up, dude.
25 minutes?
Man, we got to hurry.
That's insane.
Handoff. Montgomery.
Looks like it goes around the far side, picks up about 12 there.
So it should be first and goal. It is.
Yes, sir, it is.
First and goal for the Mavericks.
2:20 left.
He did say a Dairy Queen first down on that one?
I don't think so.
Oh, they're not the red zone sponsor. Sorry.
All right, they let it go down to the 2-minute warning, so we'll take it with them. So with 2 minutes left in the ball game, the Mavs lead the Wildcats by a score of 34-0. We'll be right back here on the NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, folks, welcome back. 2 minutes left here in the ball game.
You know, for being such a warm day earlier, it's kind of a cool night.
Yeah, we're kind of getting that time of year. First and goal, ball on the 8. I believe that's Sparks.
It is Sparks, yeah.
Brings it down to about the 1. Minute 40. See if they poke another one here. Two receivers on the near, one on the far. Sparks again, he cuts back in.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're not going to
touchdown Mavs.
One guy tackle him. That's a tough task to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tall assignment. Get to kick the PAT. It's up. No good.
No good.
Hits the left upright, and so goes incomplete. So, hey, we'll be right back here on NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Flag on the play.
So there's a flag on it.
We will retry.
So they will redo the kick, retry the kick. It was against Palestine, I think, so. Kick is up. And that one's good.
This kick is good. Our new score, Marshall 41. Palestine.
All right, we'll go ahead and keep it here, though. We just got a minute 17 left. Update you on some scores as we're getting towards the end of some games.
Please remember, at the conclusion of the game, all the authorized personnel will be allowed on the field. Please remain in the stands, and when exiting, use the exit closest to your seat.
Jefferson up on Pittsburgh 32-29. Atlanta defeats Mount Vernon by a score 22-17. Kilgore defeats Pleasant Grove by a score of 18-6. West Rush leading Tatum 14-10. Wendell spreading out their lead a little bit over Gilmer 28-17. Carthage leading Chapel Hill 42-28. Getting ready to kick. Big kick. Taking in about the 6. Ball carrier gets to about the 22s, forced out of bounds. Flag on it. I think they're going to call a late hit. Guy that made the tackle there. I don't think he realized he got flagged till just at the very end. So it's going to add 15. So 1st and 10, ball on the 38. Just over a minute left in the ball game here. Hutchinson back in the game, handoff. Ball carrier taken down.
Quan Watson on the shot.
So 2nd and about 12. All right, so here we go, 2nd and 12. 30 seconds left. Handoff, number 14. Trying to find some yards here, no gain.
Tucker on the stop.
And they are going to let it go final here. So the final here in Maverick Stadium. The Mavericks 41, the Wildcats 0. Wildcats fall to 0-4, and Mavs go to 3-1. So thanks so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, and hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. Follow NETSN on all our socials. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good night, folks.